What's the best way to enjoy an alone time in 2025? The answer isn't obvious. It's easy to find peace in video game, yet many people still feel alone. And it's hard to understand why, because it's so easy to connect with anyone. Let's try to understand what's going on and what we can do about it. These words may be artificial, the isolation coded, the darkness an illusion. But the feeling is real, and the feeling is one I'm learning to welcome. With these words, the YouTuber Jakub Zeller praises the artificial loneliness created by video games. He describes a sensation of artificial loneliness created by video games. The gamer is like a digital monk, stripped by constant objectives and distractions, connected with themselves. His words are the manifesto of video game as a pure form of art, as a form of reconnection with ourselves. Jakub is a master at connecting philosophical questions with the digital world. Digital life has made it easier to be together, yet it has left us lonelier than ever. Solitude is crowded, and crowds feel lonely. The Antisocial Century is an article written by Derek Thompson for The Atlantic. Technological progress has radically changed the structure of our society over the past century, allowing us to connect with people far away. Cars, televisions, social media, and smartphones have overturned our lifestyle, transforming how we live and connect. We can now live remotely, spend more time at home, and stay in touch with anyone, anytime. This is the Antisocial Century, an era of remote life and hyperconnectivity, fueling a paradoxical epidemic of loneliness. I have felt the same artificial sensation of loneliness during immersive gaming moments throughout my life. During my many hours in Cliff Empire, I found myself drifting into a state of contemplative solitude, similar to Zeller's artificial loneliness. Playing in a world devastated by nuclear disaster, I became the ruler of a fragile civilization placed on the peak of towering cliffs. The tight constraints, limited resources, limited space, catastrophic events, created a calculated chaos, leaving only room for my decisions. The economies of the three cliffs are interconnected and reliant on each other. You control population growth, recalled from a space station, while also fulfilling the population's needs. The delicate balance is between expanding populations, meeting demands, and maintaining a stable economy. Grow too quickly, or suffer a random event, and the balance collapses. In this digital refuge, I was stripped of real-life distractions. Yet, paradoxically, I connected deeply with my virtual creation, experiencing a sense of purpose and clarity. This artificial world forged a space where my mistake felt visceral and meaningful, leaving only me to face the looming chaos. In this tight artificial loneliness, solitude blossoms. We are immersed in a world we have created, which in turn reconnects us with ourselves. As Zeller says, loneliness is artificial, but the feeling is real. Now I wonder if society is experiencing the reverse, where loneliness feels real, but the feelings are constructed, simulated by technology, like creating artificial feelings. Technology has made us more connected, there is no doubt. I regularly make video calls to family and friends in other countries, or play online games with people in distant cities, feeling both connected and apart. Social media, video games, and smartphones have strengthened our bonds with the inner ring of social life, the family. I see friends' stories on Instagram and easily start conversations about them, feeling part of their lives and keeping those bonds alive. On the other side, technology connects me to the outer ring of social life, the tribe. I follow Instagram pages about astronomy or watch YouTube videos from personal finance experts. Any niche topic is now available online, and its community of enthusiasts is accessible to me. This connection to our personal tribe has also allowed conspiracy groups to thrive, because humans seek validation and sense of belonging. The internet gives everyone this opportunity. Connecting with like-minded people makes us feel understood and accepted. That's what technology facilitates. It connects us to the tribe. The last century has strengthened both our inner and outer circle of life with technology. But life is not only made by loved ones and shared interests. Our social life is made by 3 layers: the family, the tribe, and the village. The middle ring, the village, is made up by the strangers that live around us, that inhabit our worlds, that we can't ignore. I grew up thinking I could ignore them. I already had the people I love and those who share my interests. So why talk to strangers at a bar, on a train, in an airport queue, or on a hike? Well, I see 2 reasons. First, connecting with strangers might bring them into your inner circle, a potential partner or friend, someone who shares your taste in music or books, for example. This is how we build a full, authentic social circle. You live among people, and some strangers become part of your life. Second, the middle ring, the village, teaches us tolerance and develops our emotional intelligence. Recently, I saw an Italian-made YouTuber, famous for science content, wearing lipstick and makeup while discussing astronomy. The comments were filled with hate, accusing him of ruining his image. Yet, these same people, if they saw a neighbor dressed like that, might reluctantly accept it. In the real world, we tolerate others more, even if we disagree. Sometimes, we even find common ground with the people we don't like. The village is full of diverse people who share common ground, as well as point of conflict. We all share the same social space, and it's not acceptable to insult strangers without reason. The problem is that we go out less, where tolerance is required, and spend more time on social media, where intolerance is often normalized. As a result, that intolerance permeates into real life, fueling racism, xenophobia, homophobia, and other forms of discrimination. This fake sense of belonging to a country, a race, or a sexual identity often masks a deep loneliness, which is manipulated by those in power. That's why our society feels so lonely today. We have been led to believe that we only need the family and the tribe, while the connection with the village has been digitally distorted in a world of intolerance. I have been in the Vatican Gardens twice, and the sensation is always the same: a deep reconnection with myself and the world. The silence, calmness, and the harmony of the variety of plants, trees, and statues seem to naturally lead to a sense of positive solitude. The Vatican Gardens have been used by all the popes in history as a place to meditate and reconnect with themselves. Pope Francis once said, "A bit of solitude with yourself. Everyone needs that, to see what's happening inside them." I will personally add that this solitude can also be the artificial loneliness described by Jacob Geller, something I've personally experienced throughout my life. But the Pope also reminded us, it's not good for man to be alone. We are made for communion, not for isolation. Solitude experienced as abandonment is painful and inhuman. I felt that too. It's easy to dig deeper into digital isolation and neglect real life. You start diving into a digital world, and that world becomes a refuge from the real world you dislike. But as the Pope reminds us, we are not meant to be alone. Being part of a community is part of our nature. It takes an active effort to connect with our full social circle. Relationships with the family, the village, and the tribe are all necessary to avoid becoming victims of conscious or unconscious loneliness. We have explored how loneliness is experienced nowadays. If there is one thing you have to remember from this video, it's this: solitude is vital. Embrace it. In art, in sports, in video games, in walks, in whatever you like. But don't forget, humans are made for connections. Live your social life entirely, fully, and don't forget to live with the people around you. I truly believe things can change. At the moment, this is called the antisocial century. I believe that this is gonna be remembered as the connected century. A century where we can connect with ourselves, with the people around us, and with the people far away. I hope this video gave you some clarity about the loneliness that maybe you are facing, or maybe someone close to you is facing. If this video really resonated with you, please consider to share it with someone who might need it. Thank you.